All right, ladies and gentlemen, now this is what exactly y'all been waiting for. We're about to get down to the review of the Palace Hotel. So number one, we're gonna start off with the price. So the price can range anywhere from as low as $193, but generally speaking, that's like on a Saturday, all the way up to $800 a night. So now you're probably thinking, damn, why is it such a significant increase? And the reason for that is it all depends on what's going on in San Francisco. So what tend to happens is if they have like some type of conference or event, the prices go up. So give or take. But let's say, it's safe to say on average, you would probably pay about $300 to $300 plus a night, man. So it's up to you. I don't know what your budget is, but $300. Some people are like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Some people may hear it and like, they may want to throw up, but I think it's worth it, man. But I'll get to that later.
And number two, the safety. The area is fine, it's clean, it's not that bad. Not a whole bunch of homeless people laying outside the hotel, not a bunch of homeless people coming into the hotel. That's a huge problem in San Francisco in certain areas. This is not one of them. This is not a hotel that is located in the Tenderloin. We're in a great area, clean, and can't really complain. Safety, grade A.
Alright, so the ambience in this place, man, you walk in, you feel like royalty, and they have great features in terms of the ceiling, that stained windows, the lights, everything just looks like so beautiful. So it just sets your mood right, your mindset right. The marble tiles, the wood is like straight out of like the premium material, everything. You know, you could see the finishes, really smooth, and the music, everything real classical. So you actually feel like you're in a palace. You know, no expense spared. They have this gold writing feature all through the hotel. We've been told that this hotel is one of the most historic hotels in San Francisco. And walking down the main hallway, you literally see why, because you have these glass cases, just like you'd see in a historic museum, with different artifacts, paintings, writing, inscriptions, coins, door handles, you know, all telling a little piece of the great history of this hotel and the great history of the time. So it takes you back and you get to learn while you're walking through, just like, you know, those palaces, they passed on the relics from each era. You get to see a piece of that right here at the palace. So it's a great learning experience.
All right, the next key point we're going to talk about is what exactly is in close proximity to the hotel. If you want to stay in the city, I would recommend Ubering around or walking, depending on where exactly you want to go. But for all you shopaholics, hey, this is the perfect place to be. You get to have a luxury experience, then you can walk pretty much up the street. Then you have all the luxury and designer stores. You got Gucci, you got Louis Vuitton, you got Valentino, you got Omega. Whatever you float your boat is walking distance from this hotel. So things are in close proximity. Don't worry. For all you men and women here for business, the Moscone Center is not too far. It's walking distance. So if you are here for business, you can pretty much walk to the Moscone Center, which is a big convention center for all you individuals who are not familiar. So that's walking distance. So that's a pro right there. And another thing, there's no point of having a vehicle here. If you're gonna valet your car, you're gonna pay about $84. That's expensive. But let's say, you know, I wanna drive because I wanna go to Pacific Coast Highway and go to Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, that's fine. You're gonna have to pay $84 a valet or overnight parking. Then if you go other places in the city, you're gonna have to pay for parking there. So depending on what part of the city you are in, parking can be pretty expensive. Upwards up to what, $7 per hour? That's pretty expensive. So, and you wanna also avoid toll depending on what part of the city you're going to, especially if you're going across the Bay Bridge to go to Oakland or the Golden Gate Bridge to go to Sausalito and Marin. So save yourself the trouble.
All right, now let's get into the amenities. As you saw earlier, we started off entering the room with a free bottle of champagne. Drank that first day, it was very delightful. Then we're also gonna have the free Wi-Fi for Marriott Bonvoy members. That's the only way to do it. But if you don't do that, if you don't sign up with the Marriott, it is $15 a day. And then that's just for the basic speed. And then I think it increases another one, another $5 or so for the high speed internet. But it is free to sign up for the Marriott Bonvoy. So that is exactly what we did. And we just took that route. And then you also have the Toto toilet, which is a Japanese brand that they use, that is a bidet. This is probably one of my favorite things. I was in the room, I'm not gonna lie. A point is gonna go to Palace Hotel because they have a bidet system for their toilet. I used this bad boy last night, or no, I used it this morning. Sparkle clean. Here are the controls. And it's pretty comfortable, man. It doesn't shoot at your ass all hot and crazy or nothing. It's a nice gentle touch. And it's super clean. So point goes to Palace for that. There is something satisfying about having a clean ass. This has different pressures on there. Then the water is also warm. Then it also, at the end, when you're done, you don't even have to wipe your ass. It has a dryer. Sheesh! You can't get that at Motel 6. You can't get that at the La Quinta. You know what I'm saying? This, ooh, that's like I said, one of my favorite things.
Then the next, you know, when I like to sleep, man, I like my room to be like a cave, completely pitch black. So they definitely have blackout shades. That is a must. In my opinion, when I stay in a hotel, I value having a dark ass room, man. I don't want no light. I hate it. I fucking hate it. And also, one of my favorite things about staying here is what I noticed is the upgraded shower heads that you get in the bathroom. You know, first they got the overhead shower. You know, that so if you got like a bald head or something, you just want to stand up under there like this, go in the days, water just pouring on your head, like you in a music video or something. And they also have like another little faucet or sprinkler, whatever you want to call it. You know, you could detach that from the holding portion, and you could just, you know, control it. So you can put it all on your body, and you can control where the water goes. So I'm definitely like that. I had so many hotel stays where you couldn't control it, you couldn't maneuver it, and the water just goes in awkward ways. And so I really like that. And, you know, the tub was clean, so it was no hair particles and follicles, was no dirty ass ring around the tub, none of that, man. It was completely clean. So I definitely value that. Yeah, then if you open up the closet, on the back of the closet, they have a laundry service. So you can fill out a form, and you can have the hotel do your laundry. So shout out to them, man. So yeah, so you don't have to be digging in your pockets or, excuse me, is there a 7-Eleven or somewhere I could get change from? You ain't got to worry about getting quarters, going down to the basement and putting quarters in the washer and dryer. You ain't got to worry about that. They'll handle it for you. I wish I was staying here longer so I could see how the service actually holds. What my clothes would smell like. Hopefully it smells fresh.
So another thing, guys, they brought us 4 robes. Real elegant, nice, classy, white robes. And these guys, they got the opportunity to put on their robes yesterday, but I haven't tried on mine yet, so why not? Nice, it feels so good. And guys, this is just one more of the amenities that they have in here. Talk about comfort. They give us a nice iron. They give us hair dryer if you want to dry your hair out. Guys, the hair dryer, it comes in a briefcase, all wrapped up in leather briefcase, marked hair dryer. You open it and it still has another package, another cloth package with hair dryer on it. So 2 packages to open before you actually get to your hair dryer. That's how classy this is. Real elegant style. And they have extra blankets and warmers if you need it. So clothes iron, so much hangers in the closet, so much extra drawer space in the dresser in the closet. You have so much storage, guys. It's like amenities upon amenities upon amenities. And guys, before I even forget, we have so much toiletries. They have mouthwash, body wash, lotion, all exclusive brands, perfumes. Man, they even have a real plant in there. Guys, I know a lot of people don't value that stuff, but I'm Jamaican. I'm taking everything. I'm using everything right here. so much luxury, attention to details. They have actual glass cups for you to use when you're doing your morning routine. So kudos to them. Real hats off in terms of making sure everything looks real spectacular. Of course, it's a palace, right?
Then we have the pool. Now, the pool is like kind of 50-50. I'll tell you who the pool is good for. The pool is good for the people who are coming here with a family. If you got a bunch of little crumb munchers running around and stuff, that's who the pool is going to be used for. If you want to have a nice, relaxing swim, I'm sorry, you're not going to have it here. Each time that we went and checked out the pool, it was busy and there was always kids running around or occupying the pool space. So take that for what it is. In the same area that the pool is, just on the other side of the doors, is the gym. They have a nice little recreational room. I feel like for a hotel stay, it's a pretty good space. I think they had 3 treadmills and I think I saw 2 Stairmasters. So I know people love that, and that's what people are usually gonna come in there for, is to just get a quick little cardio in, get their body moving, and that's about it. A lot of people aren't gonna need like a bench press and a squat rack and all that stuff. So I think it did the job just well. And then also they have dry towels, and then they also had cool wet towels. So, you know, when you're done and you're all hot and sweaty, you use that wet rag, get you nice, a little bit cleaner. You still need to take a shower, but it's gonna cool you down a little bit and do the job.
All right, so I'm not like a big fitness guru. I like to drink and eat. So we spend most of our time at the Pied Piper, you know, just eating and drinking, chilling, having a good time, and we'll get to that reason shortly. But yeah, so the Pied Piper, man, they have some fantastic paintings from, I guess, a well-known artist back in the day. So the Pied Piper is known for the famous cocktails, man. All the cocktails we tried, handcrafted, well-made, pretty consistent, man, good atmosphere. And we spend most of our time in the back area. So they have the main area that's close to the bar where everybody like to congregate and eat and drink. But it's kind of noisy. You know, I like a more relaxed environment. And the back part, man, it was pretty open. You know, they had like tables if you want to sit, you know, like a normal dining setting, or they had like the main, you know, coffee tables, couches, lounge chairs. You know, that's kind of more of my vibe. Where you can just sit, relax, eat, and have a burger or a drink, you know, whatever the case may be. And like I said, man, those paintings are A1. So shout out to Pied Piper. Last but not least, we're going to conclude this video. And I know y'all probably wondering, is this hotel for me? Should I stay here? Or who is this hotel recommended for? First and foremost, I like to categorize it by 2 different markets. Either you're here for business or you're here for, you know, personal leisure, pleasure, vacation. So let's go for the business people. I think business, if you're here for business, that could get pretty pricey unless you take advantage of maybe hotel points, because, you know, since the Palace is associated with Marriott Bonvoy, maybe you can use some of the points that you accumulate and you can stay for cheaper or stay for free. I don't know how that works, but let's say you don't, you know, have the Marriott Bonvoy Association or whatever. You're gonna be looking at paying $300+ a day. And I know that most companies give their workers $150 to $200 a night stipend. So that may not be in your budget. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think that's a great point.
Yeah, that's good. That's solid. But I also think that persons who want to see San Francisco, but also you want to make sure that you're safe, you want to ensure that you have a good time, this hotel takes care of that because of the amenities that it provides, the walking distance, everything is like right in packed here at the hotel already. So if you just want to make sure that you have a good time, you want to really nail an extra awesome experience, I say go right ahead and book this hotel. You might pay a little bit upfront, but I'm sure it's totally worth it when it comes down to, you know, not having to deal with negativity, moving from hotel to hotel. They tell you that, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you know, I'm so sorry. You would never hear that here because, you know, they go above and beyond. If you really want to have a good time, you know, here in San Francisco, take this hotel.
Yeah, I think you guys hit the nail on the head. I think, you know, the business people is going to be beneficial in certain aspects, and then also, you know, people for leisure. Like we said earlier, it's a clean and upkept hotel inside and out, right? So that's a great thing, and the service is great. And I think, you know, It's not gonna be anything amazing like having a water park inside the hotel or anything like that, but this is definitely a grade A hotel to be comfortable, have great service, feel clean, and honestly kind of feel special. Like I said, one of the coolest things was opening up that bottle of champagne. You know,
Yeah.
simple things. The simple things and the small things made the hotel a very great experience.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So for all you people that's married, maybe your marriage is on the verge of divorce, man, book an appointment. Come to the Palace Hotel. I'm sure your wife would enjoy to stay here. Get a complimentary bottle of champagne. The Pied Piper is nice. The Garden Court is a nice area to congregate in with the brunch, the afternoon tea. It's iconic. It has a lot of pros to it. So yeah, man. So you're on the verge of divorce, just bring your wife here, and maybe that can save your marriage. But until next time, man. Like the video, share the video, comment below. Also leave in the comments if there's any other things or hotel restaurants that y'all want us to explore in San Francisco, because we are the best reviewers on the internet, especially in this area by far.
Hands down.
And we're just here to help and have a good time. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, over and out, the Bay Area Voyagers. Holla back.
Peace.
Peace.
Yep, it's rolling.
All right, man. We just over here enjoying the room, enjoying our stay at the Palace. Luxury experience, of course. See, Jordan just poured us up some Moet Chandon. So shout out to the Palace Hotel and a good experience. So I have yet to try it. So cheers.